For more than 2 decades, the foundation has honored exceptional nonprofit leaders with the John Barton Sr. Excellence in Nonprofit Management Awards. Mr. Barton was a visionary and the founding board president of the Baton Rouge Area Foundation. Today, his legacy lives on through these awards, highlighting the selfless individuals who give exceptional effort that yields results to make our community a better place. Our first recipient is George H. Bell. George is the CEO of the Capital Area United Way. The Capital Area United Way is a nonprofit organization that mobilizes neighbors, businesses, and community partners to lead transformational change in our local communities. George has helped the United Way, which is celebrating 100 years in the Capital Region, adapt to new requirements and roles for realizing its mission, from strengthening local resilience to advancing health, youth opportunity, and financial security. The Capital Area United Way is working towards a future where everyone can reach their full potential.
Well, Capital Area United Way focuses on the health, education, income stability, and basic needs of our 10 parish area. We are a funder in that we make grants to nonprofit organizations. Over the last 3 years, that was over 89 organizations. But we're also a fundraiser. And in doing so, we have over 250 corporate partners that we work with to raise funds, in addition to other foundations and individual donors. I started 2 weeks before the Great Flood of 2016. That was a very trying time in our community. United Way was thrust into a position of needing to step up and fill the void that was left by Salvation Army and the food bank. Both organizations flooded and were knocked out of commission for a period of time. So in a way, it was good that we were called upon to step up and into a role that in the past we had not been called upon to take part in. But fortunately for us, we were able to answer the call. I'm extremely grateful to the Barton family for their support of nonprofit leadership and the investment they have made in recognizing the efforts of leaders like myself. I can't express how grateful I am for that support. I've had the privilege of working with nonprofit leaders from throughout this area, and I have had the privilege of learning from those leaders. I've had the privilege of assisting and mentoring several leaders, and I'm just so grateful to be a part of this nonprofit community.
Join us in congratulating George Bell. Our second Barton Award winner is Dr. Murelle Harrison, Executive Director of the Gardere Initiative. The Gardere Initiative is a place-based initiative that partners with schools and community organizations to provide resources that help children and families succeed, both academically and emotionally, creating a strong foundation for lifelong success.
The Gardere Initiative was established in 2006 as a response to what was happening after Katrina, when there were an influx of people who were moving into the community after Hurricane Katrina. And there was a clash between the 504s and 225s, and there were 7 homicides. As a result, the city built a sheriff's substation in the community, but then the churches came together to say, we need to do something to help the people. But we always knew that if we wanted to really make a difference, that we needed to be in the community. So when I officially retired from Southern University in 2013, that is what we did. We sought sight so that we could be in the community. One of the guiding principles or quotes, I think, that we use in all of our saying, and it's from Margaret Mead. It says that if a few committed people can change the world, and I believe that if other communities wanted to live in a safe, wholesome kind of environment, that if people just would come together, it could happen. We receive funding from the Catholic Diocese, And Bishop Duca said something that I thought was very interesting. He talked about God's plan and how there were people who contributed the funds that we were receiving. And so when I thought about the Barton family, it's all a part of God's plan. There's some of us who boots on the ground, but then there are others who provide resources to make that happen. And so I just appreciate them responding to God's call so that all of this fits together the way it is supposed to work. I'm very hopeful that other communities would work together so that we could make this more peaceful, a more kindness, loving community.
Join us in congratulating Dr. Murelle Harrison. The foundation also honors an early career nonprofit leader, a rising star. This year, our Rising Star winner is Jonathan Grimes. Jonathan is the president and CEO of the Arts Council of Greater Baton Rouge. The Arts Council endeavors to promote cultural growth, economic development, and educational enhancement through the arts and in and around the 10-parish region it serves.
So the mission of the Arts Council is to foster the creative capacity and vibrancy in our capital region through three main tiers: advocacy, resources, and then teaching and training. It's been a big passion of mine to share that with the rest of the community, because without a thriving arts community in our city, we lack a quality of life component. So the Inside Out project was something that I discovered online through a French artist named JR, who doesn't reveal his identity. And I just thought it was the coolest thing. I said, we've got to bring this to Baton Rouge. And it was such a inspirational moment for us to see all these community people come together and take pictures. Even people that didn't know about the program, they came and took their picture. They might have been walking to go have lunch. And for weeks and weeks after that, they saw their picture up on different buildings in Baton Rouge. And it was just a really important way to bring people together, regardless of where you stand anywhere in the world. We're all people, and the arts bring us together. I really want people to understand the importance of art in a community. It's not a luxury. It's an essential part of who we are and kind of our culture here in Baton Rouge and in Louisiana specifically. And so I just want everyone to understand that science, technology, English, and math are all important, but arts are just as much a vibrant component or an essential component of who we are and what we do. Well, I want to say thank you to the Barton family for this award, and it's a huge honor to be in the same list of people that have come before me, and also the other people that are being recognized with this award. So thank you.
We would like to congratulate our Rising Star winner, Jonathan Grimes. Join us in congratulating all of this year's winners.